Okay, let's see what is in there for the current affair of the today from the Cloud Affairs 5th May 2023. Okay, in the national affairs, we have Karnataka ranked most innovative state by the National Manufacturing Innovation Survey 2021 and 2022. So, according to National Manufacturing Innovation Survey (NMIS) 2021-2022 summary for policymakers, a joint study by the Department of Science and Tech and the United Nations Industrial Development Organization (UINDO), Karnataka has topped the Indian Manufacturing Innovation Index, ranking with an IMII score of 33.41. ओके सो एक रिपोर्ट है नेशनल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इनोवेशन सर्वे 2021-2022 की समरी फॉर पॉलिसी मेकर्स जिसमें कि कर्नाटका ने टॉप किया विद स्कोर ऑफ 33.41. ओके सो कर्नाटका हैज टॉप्ड इंडियन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इनोवेशन इंडेक्स, ये चीज़ याद रखनी है, और फॉर द 2022 रैंकिंग 2022. ओके and the National Manufacturing Innovation Survey 2021-2022, which aimed to evaluate the innovation performance of manufacturing firms in India, was released by Dr. Sribari Chandrasekhar, Secretary of Department of Science and Tech, Ministry of Science and Tech. Okay. तेलंगाना, कर्नाटका एंड तमिलनाडु ऐसे तीन स्टेट हैं जिन्होंने हाईएस्ट शेयर ऑफ इनोवेटिव फर्म, इन्होंने शेयर जो कि सबसे ज़्यादा इन्हीं तीनों स्टेट में मिले हैं, जिसमें से Telangana is around 46.18%, Karnataka having 39.10% and Tamil Nadu around 31.90%. Okay, ये तो सबसे ज़्यादा हाईएस्ट रहे तीनों, तेलंगाना, कर्नाटका एंड तमिलनाडु. और उधर उड़ीसा, बिहार एंड झारखंड, उन्होंने सबसे लोएस्ट शेयर किया है ऐसे फर्म्स के लिए जो कि इनोवेटिव हैं. तो यहाँ पर जो उड़ीसा का रेट है वो 12.78%, बिहार 13.47 एंड झारखंड 13.7. ओके सो यूनाइटेड नेशन इंडस्ट्रियल डेवलपमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन UINDO, इसके डायरेक्टर जनरल हैं गर्ड मुलर. सो GERDMULLER, गर्ड मुलर. हेडक्वार्टर इज वियना, ऑस्ट्रिया. Okay. Next news is India set food grain production target of 332 metric ton for 2023-24 crop year. Okay. So Union Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, Government of India had set a target of 332, which is 332 million, which is roughly around 3320 lakh tons of production for food grains for the year of 2023-2024 crop year, जिसे काउंट करना है इनको जुलाई 2023 से लेके जून 2024 तक. सो इसका प्रोडक्शन टारगेट रखा है लगभग 332 मिलियन टन का फूड ग्रेन्स के लिए. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पर क्या है कि इसमें टारगेट इंक्लूड है 29.25 मेट्रिक टन ऑफ पल्सेस, दाल का इतना टारगेट इंक्लूड है, और इसमें 44 मेट्रिक टन ऑफ ऑयल सीड्स का इंक्लूड है, और 17 मेट्रिक टन ऑफ मिलेट्स का इंक्लूड है. ओके सो वी ऑलरेडी नो कि ये साल हमारा ईयर ऑफ द मिलेट्स मनाया जा रहा है. ओके सो the target was reached during the conference of state officials of the preparation strategy among the forecast of El Nino inaugurated by the Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare Narendra Singh Tomar. तो वहाँ पर उन्होंने इसके जो कॉन्फ्रेंस में ये टारगेट रिलीज किया. और एक चीज़ खासकर की जो मतलब आगे जो फूड सेक्टर है इस पर काफ़ी इफेक्ट दिखेगा, क्योंकि ये भी रिसेंटली मैं कई चीज़ें जब करंट अफेयर वगैरह पढ़ रहा था तो उसमें दो तीन चीज़ों की बहुत बात की गई, लाइक कि ऑलरेडी देयर इज़ इन्फ्लेशन इज़ गोइंग ऑन, और यहाँ पे एल नीनो भी आ रहा है जिसकी वजह से कि एक्सट्रीम हॉट कंडीशन में भी थोड़ा इसमें फ़र्क पड़ेगा हमारे एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर वगैरह पे. और दूसरा ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे जो वेदर भी है वो भी काफ़ी बदल रहा है, कभी बारिश है कभी, तो उस टाइप से कई चीज़ें थी. ओके सो मिनिस्ट्री नोटेड दैट द स्ट्रेटजी to achieve the set targets by increasing the production area through intercropping and crop diversification and productivity enhancement through the introduction of high yield varieties and adoption of suitable agronomic practices in low lying areas. Okay. इसके की पॉइंट्स क्या आते हैं यहाँ पे. यूनियन मिनिस्ट्री ने स्टेट किया कि एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर हैज विटनेस्ड एन एवरेज एनुअल ग्रोथ रेट ऑफ 4.6% ओवर द लास्ट 6 years. सो 4.6% की ग्रोथ रेट देखी पिछले 6 सालों में हमारे एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर में, जिसमें से कि शुगर केन का जो प्रोडक्शन है 2022-23 में लगभग अराउंड रहा है 4688 लाख टन्स. ओके एंड एज पर थर्ड advanced estimate of horticulture, a record 34 to 3.3 lakhs tons of horticulture production are estimated in 2021, which is 77.30 lakh tons higher than the production of 2020 and 21. Okay, जो हमारा थर्ड एडवांस एस्टिमेट ऑफ हॉर्टिकल्चर रिपोर्ट के हिसाब से जो हॉर्टिकल्चर का प्रोडक्शन है वो लगभग 77.30 लाख टन ज़्यादा है पिछले प्रोडक्शन से. ओके The annual growth enables agriculture and activity sectors to contribute to the overall economic growth. बिल्कुल है. Okay, so government of India has prioritized agriculture, agroecological based crops planning for the division of land from excess commodities such as rice and wheat to deficit commodities like oilseeds and pulses and high value export earning crops. Karashwadi Ministry of State for Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare stated that following celebration of 2023 as the International Year of Millet, yes, so 2023 International Year of Millet मनाया जा रहा है. The global demand for millet is set to rise. इसकी वजह से मिलेट्स की जो डिमांड है वो भी बढ़ सकती है. दिस विल ऑफर एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू इंक्रीज द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ मिलेट. सो इसलिए अच्छा मौका है मिलेट्स की प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाने का, जिससे कि ensure sufficient processes and consumption, promote better utilization of crop rotations, and encourage better connectivity throughout food system to promote millets as a key component of the food basket. So ये काफ़ी अच्छा मौका है जिससे कि हम इसका प्रोडक्शन बढ़ा सकते हैं और बेटर यूज़ कर सकते हैं क्रॉप्स का और इंक्रेज कर सकते हैं कनेक्टिविटी के थ्रू कि ये जो मिलेट है हमारा, इसको भी सिस्टम को प्रमोट कर सकते हैं कि ये भी एक इम्पोर्टेंट भाग है हमारी फूड बास्केट का, खाने का हमारा एक इम्पोर्टेंट हिस्सा है मिलेट. ओके, सो नोट as per the second advance estimate for the crop year 2022-2023, the food grain production of India is estimated at 3 to 35 lakhs tons, which is up 79 point no, which is up 79 lakh tons compared to the crop year 2021-22. तो हमारा जो फूड ग्रेन की प्रोडक्शन है इंडिया का, वो लगभग 3,235 लाख टन के आसपास है, जो कि 79 लाख टन ज़्यादा है पिछले साल के हिसाब से. So record production is estimated for rice, maize, gram pulses, mustard, oilseeds, and sugarcane. And the export of agri and elite service has increased from USD 41.86 billion in 2020-2021 to USD 50.24 billion in 2021-2022. So almost increase of 19.99%. सो यहाँ पे मतलब जो एग्रीकल्चर एलिड सेक्टर का जो हमारा एक्सपोर्ट है वो 41.86 बिलियन यूएस डॉलर से लेके अब हमारा है इस टाइम पर 50.24 बिलियन. 2021-22 में इतना रहा था और 2020-21 में 41.86 रहा था. सो ऑलमोस्ट 19.99% का इंक्रीज यहाँ पर हुआ है एग्री एंड एलिड सेक्टर के एक्सपोर्ट में. और टू सपोर्ट द फार्मर्स, यूनियन गवर्नमेंट ऑल्सो प्लान्स टू कन्वर्ट over 3,25,000 of fertilizer shops into Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samriddhi Kendra, offering fertilizer, seed, soil testing and farming technique information. फार्मर्स को सपोर्ट करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट ने क्या किया कि जो भी 3,25,000 लगभग फर्टिलाइजर शॉप्स है तो उनको प्रधानमंत्री किसान समृद्धि केंद्र के तौर पे बना दिया जाएगा, जो कि फर्टिलाइजर्स किसान को देंगे और सीड्स भी देंगे, सॉइल टेस्टिंग और ये सब जो फार्मिंग टेक्निक है उसमें भी वो हेल्प करेंगे, इन्फॉर्मेशन देंगे. ओके. The next news is Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs signs MOU with Rights as a technical support agency for Swachhata. Okay, so Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has signed a memorandum of understanding with Rail India Technical and Economic Service Limited. So Rights का जो full form है वो है Rail India Technical and Economic Service Limited. तो इसके साथ MOU साइन किया है किसने? मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हाउसिंग एंड अर्बन अफेयर्स ने. किस लिए साइन किया MOU? फॉर द टेक्निकल असिस्टेंट ऑफ सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट एंड यूज्ड वाटर मैनेजमेंट, ओके, अंडर स्वच्छ भारत मिशन अर्बन 2.0. तो स्वच्छ भारत मिशन अर्बन का 2.0 वाला फेज है, उसके लिए राइट्स के साथ मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हाउसिंग और अर्बन अफेयर्स ने एक एमओयू साइन किया है, जिसमें कि वो सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट और यूज्ड वाटर मैनेजमेंट के टेक्निकल असिस्टेंट के लिए वो उनसे हेल्प लेंगे. अब टेक्निकल असिस्टेंट लगभग ये चलेगा पीरियड ऑफ फॉर 3 years. सो टेक्निकल सपोर्ट जो भी राइट्स देगा वो 3 साल तक के लिए SBMU, जो कि स्वच्छ भारत मिशन अर्बन 2.0 को 3 साल तक के लिए सपोर्ट देगा. और ये एमयू फोकस करेगा कि सॉलिड वेस्ट और यूज वाटर मैनेजमेंट एक्सलेट करेगा इस चीज़ को कि हम इसका सही से कर पाएँ, सॉलिड वेस्ट का मैनेजमेंट और यूज्ड वाटर का मैनेजमेंट. अ न्यू फंडेड कंपोनेंट ऑफ टाउन्स विद लेस देन 1 लाख पॉपुलेशन. ओके, सो ये एक नया कंपोनेंट है स्वच्छता के अंदर जिनकी पॉपुलेशन 1 लाख से कम है, वहाँ पे एक सॉलिड वेस्ट और यूज्ड वाटर मैनेजमेंट सही से करने के लिए, एक्सलेट करने के लिए इस चीज़ को. और इसके अंदर जो हमारा ये है UWM, जो कि है यूज वाटर मैनेजमेंट, राइट विल प्रोवाइड टेक्निकल सपोर्ट फॉर स्टैंडर्ड्स एंड स्पेसिफिकेशन इन द फील्ड ऑफ सीवेज एंड fecal sludge management and reuse engineering designs and process of wastewater treatment units. Okay. Now next news is CMI. Unemployment rate rises to 8.11% in April 2023. According to Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, which is CMI in short, Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, India unemployment rate rose to 4-month high in April 2023 at 8.11% compared to 7.8% in March 2023. सो हमारा जो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट का जो रेट था वो था 7.8% पिछले महीने मार्च में। अब वो अप्रैल में हो गया 8.11%। सो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट वाज 7.14% जनवरी 2023 एंड 7.45% इन फरवरी 2023. So we can see clearly that it is continuously increasing. 7.14% जनवरी से, फिर 7.44% फरवरी में, then March में 7.8%, and now in April it is around 8.11%. So it is a continuous rise, the unemployment rate, according to Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. So the rural unemployment rate declined to 7.34% in April 2023 from 7.47% in March 2023. सो रूरल का जो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट है उसका जो है डिक्लाइन देखा गया है 7.47% से 7.34% विद इन दिस फ्रॉम मार्च टू अप्रैल मंथ। एंड जो अर्बन का अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट है उसमें है राइज हुआ है, बिकॉज अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट जो अर्बन में है वो 9.8% पर स्टूड कर रहा है अप्रैल 2023 में, जो कि था 8.51% मार्च 2023 में। सो इंडियन लेबर फोर्स increased by 25%, 25.5 million people to 467.6 million in अप्रैल 2023। इतना हमारा इसमें इंक्रीज हुआ है लेबर फोर्स में। और लेबर पार्टिसिपेशन रेट LPR वो स्लाइटली इंक्रीज हुआ 39.77% मार्च 2023 से 41.98% अप्रैल 2023 में। In India, there are like 34.5 million unemployed people in March, and it is around like 37.9 million people in April 2023. An extra 3.4 million individuals became unemployed. In within 1 month, 3.4 million people became unemployed. Okay, now in the international affairs section, so we have the first news. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh visited the Maldives from 1st to 3rd May. So Rajnath Singh ने मालदीव्स में विजिट किया 1 से 3 मई के बीच में. So and here he held a bilateral talk with Maria Ahmed Didi, which is Minister of Defense of the Maldives, and Abdullah Sahid, who is the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Maldives. So Maria Ahmed Didi actually invited Mr. Rajnath Singh for the visit at Maldives, and they had bilateral discussions about the ongoing projects, and they want to strengthen the defense ties. During the visit, Mr. Rajnath Singh handed over two naval vessels, fast patrol vessels (FPV) and a landing craft assault ship to the Maldives National Defense Forces. तो ये दो चीजें उन्होंने दी उसको, फास्ट पेट्रोल वेसल एंड लैंडिंग क्राफ्ट असॉल्ट शिप. And he also joined Maria Ahmed Didi in the foundation stone laying ceremony of MNDF Ekta Harbor in Maldives. Okay. Now, just to remember about Maldives, president is Ibrahim Mohammed Solih, and capital Ismail, and the currency is Maldivian Rufiya. Okay. Next news is Indian Army conducted Buland Bharat training exercise at high altitude artillery ranges of Eastern Theater. So Indian Army ने एक बुलंद भारत, एक जो कि इंटीग्रेटेड सर्वेलांस एंड फायर पावर ट्रेनिंग एक्सरसाइज थी at newly operationalized high altitude artillery ranges of Eastern Theater Mandala High Altitude Firing Range in Arunachal Pradesh. वहां पर ये एक्सरसाइज कंडक्ट की, ट्रेनिंग एक्सरसाइज बुलंद भारत के नाम से. Okay, so objective क्या था? To add the coordination and speed, the detection, destruction and depletion of the enemy war waging capabilities. The training exercise is an application of surveillance and firepower capabilities of artillery infantry in close coordination with the special forces, aviation and central armed forces deployed in West Kameng and Tawang districts of Arunachal Pradesh. Exercise was conducted to test the simulated war conditions in high altitude. को चेक करने के लिए एक्सरसाइज की गई थी. And also the training exercise was held after a long training in which troops and equipment were tested in simulated war conditions in high altitude areas and extreme weather conditions. Uninterrupted communication on multiple media was also tested at long range and other training exercises. Note for like Sasastra Seema Bal and Indo-Tibetan Border Police (ITBP) are the border guardian forces under the administrative control of Ministry of Home Affairs. Okay. Additional news: the Eastern Command is one of the 6 operational command of the Indian Army. It is headquartered in Fort Williams in city of Kolkata in the state of West Bengal. And Eastern Theater encompasses like Sikkim, Arunachal, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Meghalaya, Assam, and Bengal. Now let's move on to the banking and finance news. Okay, so RBI's report on the currency and finance 2020, 22, and 23 suggests carbon pricing system for India. सो एक रिपोर्ट रिलीज की है आरबीआई ने ऑन May 3, 2023 एंड and recommends India to introduce a broad-based carbon pricing system in line with the emerging global best practices to meet the country's climate goals. And the theme was for this report is towards a greener, cleaner India. The report does not actually represent the views of RBI. In turns, it is based on the findings and views and conclusions of the contribution from the Department of Economic and Policy Research. So, what was the key recommendation? Let's take a look. So, carbon tax was suggested to be accompanied by the complementary redistributive policies due to its regressive nature, in view of the inability of the weaker section of the society to move to eco-friendly modes of production and pattern of consumption. Okay, so carbon tax सजेस्ट किया गया था as a complementary redistributive policy due to regressive nature के लिए, but in view to inability of the weaker sections of the society to move to eco-friendly modes of production and pattern of consumption. Okay, so the report also recommends introduction of emission trading system (ETS) linked to green taxonomy, covering all the sectors of economy which can partially balance subsidy. Polluting industry is getting carbon credit for taxing, so balance subsidy and tax more polluting industries that should have to buy carbon certificates. Okay, so let's try to read it again. The report recommends introduction of emission trading system linked to green taxonomy, जो कि कवर करे सभी sectors of economy के, which can partially balance subsidy and tax. ओके, सो जो कि इस चीज को बैलेंस कर पाए सब्सिडी को. ओके, सब्सिडी को किसके लिए बैलेंस करना है? जो कि लेस पॉल्यूटिंग इंडस्ट्रीज एंड गेटिंग कार्बन क्रेडिट्स फॉर ट्रेडिंग, और टैक्स को जो कि ज्यादा पोल्यूशन कर रहे इंडस्ट्रीज एंड दे शुड बाय सम कार्बन सर्टिफिकेट्स. ओके, इस चीज को नोट करो कि अकॉर्डिंग द टू द डेटा रिलीज बाय आरबीआई, इंडिया सर्विस एक्सपोर्ट increased by a record to 26.6% in the year 2022-2023, which is fiscal year 23 to 322 बिलियन. सो इंडिया का जो सर्विस सेक्टर का एक्सपोर्ट है वो 26.6% का इंक्रीज हुआ है इस फिजिकल ईयर 23 में, विच इज अराउंड लाइक 3 यूएस डॉलर. ओके, इन बिलियंस. ओके, 322 बिलियन यूएस डॉलर का अराउंड हमारा इंक्रीज हुआ है. सो आरबीआई गवर्नर शक्तिकांत दास, डिप्टी गवर्नर महेश कुमार जैन, माइकल देवव्रता पात्रा, M. Rajeshwara Rao and T. Ravishankar, headquartered in Mumbai, Maharashtra, established in 1st April 1935. Okay, so next news, cash-free payments. Yes Bank partners to offer international payment collection service to Indian exporters. So cash-free payments, a company cash-free payments have partnered with Yes Bank to offer global collections and international collection service for Indian exporter with Yes Bank account to simplify the way Indian exporter receive payments from across the world. So this partnership will actually enable the Yes Bank holders to collect payments in over 30 foreign currencies using the global collection service. After receiving the payment, the customer could convert payment into rupee and settle into the local bank account in India within 1 business days. So what will be the key benefits? The payment will receive include dedicated facilities in four currencies like US dollars, GBP, pound sterling, euros, and CAD, which is Canadian dollar. It enables global collection in over 30 foreign currencies, up to the equivalent of US dollar 10,000, in the line with the RBI's online payment gateway service provider guidelines. Okay, and the global collection will enable the exporter to have real-time access to control over their payments and collection journey. The exporter could share the payment collection details with the buyers over the email and the WhatsApp. The buyer could make payments using local rail like the automated clearinghouse ACH and the single euro payment area. Okay, so exporter will receive the settlements in INR to their local bank accounts in India. Further, they will also get a digital foreign inward reward remittance advice EFIRA within 24 hours. About Yes Bank, MD and CEO is Prasant Kumar, established around like 2004. The Yes Bank was established and headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and tagline is experience over expertise. Okay. So the next news is Axis Bank and India Shelter enters a co-lending partnership to offer MSMEs loan. Okay, so Axis Bank, which is the third largest private sector bank, and India Shelter Finance Corporation Limited, a Gurgaon-based housing finance company, have entered into a strategic partnership under the co-lending model to offer secured MSME loans to middle and low income borrowers in semi-urban areas. So this partnership with India Shelter is in line with the Axis Bank Bharat Banking Mission, which aims to extend its reach in remote regions and provide financial services in a seamless digital manner. So in this partnership, Axis Bank will leverage the financial expertise its financial expertise, and the India Central will provide its loan processing technology just to access the borrower's credit profiles and offer loan at optimal interest rate, ensuring a seamless business experience. The digital co-lending platforms will offer superior customer experience also, and their initial target to support the first generation semi-urban families to get access to credit through its well-established digital model. About Axis Bank, the MD and CEO is Amitabh Chaudhary and headquarter is Mumbai, Maharashtra. Establishment date is 1993. Tagline is Bharti ka naam Zindagi. Now, the next news section is appointments and resignations. So, about the appointment, Azhar Banga became first Indian American to be appointed as a 14th World Bank president. So, Azhar Banga, who is Indian origin guy, who is Indian American now. So, yeah, the vice chairman of General Atlantic Ajay Pal Singh Banga, known as Ajay Banga, which is 63 years of age, was appointed as the 14th president of World Bank by 25 executive directors of the World Bank for 5 years term beginning June 2 to 2023. Okay, so June 2023 से अपना कारोबार संभालेंगे as a president of the World Bank. Okay, and he was appointed by the 25 executive directors of World Bank. He will succeed incumbent president David Malpass and became the first ever Indian American president of the World Bank. He is also the first ever Indian American and Sikh American to head either of the two top international financial institutions, the International Monetary Fund (IMF) and the World Bank (WB). Okay, so in February 2023, the United States of President Joe Biden nominated his name just to lead the World Bank. And as president of the World Bank Group, he will also serve as a chair of the board of the executive directors of the International Bank for Reconstructions and Development, IBRD, and as an ex officio chair of the board of directors of the International Development Association IDA, International Finance Corporation IFC, Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency MIGA, and of the Administrative Council of International Center for Settlement of Investment Dispute ICSID. So there are so many, you know, like uh, other corporations and groups which he also will work as a kind of board members, board directors, or ex officio chairman in some of them. Okay, so the World Bank has been led by an American since founding year like 1944 at the end of the World War II, while the International Monetary Fund has been led by a European. So a little about Ajay Banga. He was born in Pune, Maharashtra in 1996, and then he later moved to USA and he worked in several sectors. Like in some sectors, he worked as a chief executive officer in the PepsiCo operation in India and South Asia. And later, he joined a Mastercard as president and chief operating officer in 2009 and became CEO in 2010. Later in 2021, he joined General Atlantic as vice chairman following his retirement from the post of a CEO of Mastercard. Okay, so and he's also the actually the past member of the US President Advisory Committee of for Trade Policy and Negotiation. So he was also the member of that. Government of India honored him with Padma Shri for Trade and Industry in 2016. He was awarded for the Foreign Policy Association Medal in 2012, the Ellis Island Medal of Honor and Business Council for the International Understandings Global Leadership Award in 2019, and the Distinguished Friends of Singapore Public Service Star in 2021. So a little about World Bank. It is headquartered in Washington D.C., United States of America. And established year is 1944 after the World War II. Okay, so SDFC Ergo General Insurance elevates Anuj Tyagi to Joint Managing Director. So Anuj Tyagi, the Deputy Managing Director of SGFC Ergo, has been promoted as a joint managing director of SGFC Ergo General Insurance Company Limited. The elevation was approved by the Nomination and Remuneration Committee and the Board of Directors, SGFC Ergo General Insurance, decided during their meeting held on 27th April in Mumbai, Maharashtra. So he has about 22 years of work experience in insurance and banking. Anush Tyagi has been with the SDFC Ergo last for 14 years since 2008, and he has played a significant role in the organization's success. So in 2020, he was appointed. In 2016, he was appointed as a whole-time director, designated executive director, and chief business officer of the SGFC Ergo General Insurance for the period of 5 years. But he was reappointed as the ED and CBO in 2024 for the 5 years, and 2011 he was regenerated as DME, Deputy Managing Director. Now, acquisitions and mergers. So, CCI approves acquisition of shareholding of Tower Vision by Ascend Telecom Infrastructure Private Limited. Ascent Telecom. So for Ascent means A, the spelling is ASCEND, Ascent Telecom Infrastructure Private Limited, and GIPEM. So the Competition Commission of India (CCI) approves the acquisition of shareholdings of the Tower Vision Capital Private India Limited, which in short is Tower Vision, by Ascent Telecom Infrastructure Private Limited and GIPEM Ascent to Private Limited. So acquires are Ascent Telecom Infrastructure Private Limited and GIPEM. So target is Tower Vision. The proposed combination is being notified under Section C of to read with Section 5 of the Competition Act 2022 as 2002 as amended. And another one is CCI approves acquisition of Sanjay Chamaria Chamria of certain equity shares of Jaguar and Magma HDI. So CCI has also approved the acquisition of Sanjay Chamria of certain equity shares of Jaguar Advisory Service Private Limited, which is Jaguar, resulting in indirect acquisition of certain equity shares of Magma HDI Insurance Company. So the proposed combination is an indirect acquisition of shares under Section 5 and 5A of the Competition Act 2002. So about Competition Commission of India (CCI), the chairman, acting chairman right now is Sangeeta Verma, and headquarters is New Delhi. Establishment year is 14th October 2003. Operational from 2009. Science and Tech. So Union Minister Purushottam Rupala launches VCI portal. So Union Minister Purushottam launched Veterinary Council of India portal (VCI portal) during the event organized in the center just to celebrate the Veterinary Day 2023 and 29th April 2023 at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. Okay, so during the celebration of World Veterinary Day 2023, which was 29th April 2023, he launched this portal, Veterinary Council of India (VCI portal). Okay, and he also released the draft minimum standard of veterinary practices regulations. So उसका भी एक draft release किया, list of outstanding veterinarians in the event. The event was organized to celebrate an important roles of veterinarians in the animal and human health and ecology. Uh, Obituary news. So, US sprinter and three times Olympic medalist Tori Bowie passed away. Okay, so she was a American track and field athlete, Tori Bowie, who won around three medals in Olympic Games and passed away in Horizon, West Florida, United States of America at the age of 32. He, Tori Bowie began her professional track and field career in 2013 and made her international debut as World Indoor Championship in Sopot in 2004 in long jump. She competed in long jump at Adidas Grand Prix 2013 and Hercules Meet 2013, as well as IAAF Diamond League Circuit 2014. IAAF World Athletics, formerly known as International Amateur Athletic Federation and International Association of Athletics Federation. Then she switched to some other jump to sprint in 2014, won the bronze medal. She won her first major international medal, bronze, in 100-meter at the 2015 World Championships in Beijing, China. And she anchored the US team that won 4 cross 100-meter relay gold at 2016 Rio Olympics, where she also earned silver in 100-meter event and bronze in 200-meter event. She also won the gold medal in 100-meter dash at 2017 World Athletic Championship in London, UK. She also won a gold for 4 cross 100-meter relay in the same. Her last major competition was World Athletics Championship in 2013 in Doha, Qatar, where she finished 4 in the long jump. Her last official competition was in June 2022. Important days: International Firefighter Day 2013, which is on May 4th. So, International Firefighter Day, annually observed across the globe around like on 4th May, to honor and recognize incredible work done by our firefighters while protecting the life and property of the people. So it was celebrated to pay the tribute to the firefighters who lost their lives in the line of duty. The 4th May is celebrated, marked as Saint Florent Day. The Saint Florent is the patron saint of the firefighters. The symbol is for IFFD symbol is red and blue ribbon. Why it is celebrated? Because background, if we talk about the background, International Firefighter was initiated to honor the death of five firefighters who died in the line of the duty in 1998 wildfire at Linton, Victoria, Australia. Okay. The first ever International Firefighter Day was observed on 4th May 1999. Now let's talk about some state news. So Tamil Nadu Food Department opened portal for apps for grievances. So the Health Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. Subramaniam, has launched a mobile app, Tamil Nadu Safety Food, Tamil Nadu Food Safety Consumer App, and the website foodsafety.tn.gov.in for the grievances at the event held at Government Multi Super Specialty Hospital at Omandurur Estate in Chennai. Through these, consumers can find information and safety of the other details, and the website will provide information like about the food safety department activities and banned items like governing food safety and licensing. It can be accessed in Tamil Nadu English